I am Siddharth Sharma from Arya College of Engineering at IIT from Department of Mechanical Engineering. I am presenting boiling and condensation. These are the content: boiling heat transfer, pool boiling and condensation heat transfer. Now what do we mean by boiling heat transfer? Evaporation occurs at the liquid vapor interface when the vapor pressure is less than the saturation pressure of the liquid at a given temperature. Boiling occurs at the solid liquid interface when a liquid is brought into contact with a surface maintained at a temperature sufficiently above the saturation temperature of the liquid. Boiling heat flux from a solid surface to the fluid is given by Q is equal to H Ts minus T saturation, that is equal to T delta T axis into H. Unit is watt per meter square. Boiling is called pool boiling in the absence of bulk fluid flow, and boiling is called flow boiling in the presence of bulk fluid flow. In flow boiling, the fluid is forced to move in a heated pipe. Subcooled boiling. When the temperature of the main body of the liquid is below the saturation temperature, this is called subcooled boiling. And when the temperature of the liquid is equal to the saturation temperature, it is called saturated boiling. This figure shows the subcooled as well as saturated boiling. In pool boiling, the fluid is not forced to flow by a mover, such as a pump. Any motion of the fluid is due to a natural convection current and the motion of the bubble under the influence of the buoyancy. Boiling regimes and the boiling. Q boiling is given by H Ts minus T saturation. Boiling takes depending on the T axis is equal to Ts minus T saturation. This is the pool boiling curve. Description of this curve will be explained in upcoming slide. First one is natural convection boiling. This zone is between two point A on the boiling curve. Bubbles do not form an heating surface until the liquid is heated a few degrees above the saturation temperature. The liquid is slightly superheated in the case. This is called metastable state. The fluid motion in the mode of the boiling is governed by the natural convection content. Heat transfer from the heating surfaces to the fluid is by natural convection. Nucleate boiling, that is between point C and the D. Region A to B isolated bubble, temperature is between 5 degrees centigrade to 10 degrees centigrade. Region B to C continuous column of vapor in the liquid, temperature is between 10 to 30 degrees centigrade. Point A is referred as a onset of a nucleate boiling. In region AB, the starting and aggregation caused by the estimation of the liquid to the heater surface is primarily responsible for the increased heat transfer coefficient. In region AB, the large heat flux obtainable in the region are caused by the combined effect of liquid entrainment and evaporation. After point B, the heat flux increases at a lower rate with increasing T axis. The heat flux at the point C is called critical transition point between point C and D. When delta T axis is increased past point C, the heat flux decreases. This is because a large fraction of the heater surface is covered by the vapor film, which act as an insulation. In the transition boiling region, both nucleate and film boiling partially occur. For water, transition boiling occur over the axis temperature range from about 30 degree to 120 degrees centigrade. Film boiling, that is point beyond the point D. Beyond the point D, the heater surface is completely covered by a continuous stable vapor film. Point D, where heat flux reaches, is a maximum called latent forces point. The pressure of a vapor film between the heater surface and the liquid is responsible for the flow heat transfer. Heat transfer correlation in the pool boiling. Boiling regimes differ considerably in their character. Different heat transfer relation needs to be used for different boiling regimes. Condensation. First of all, film condensation. The condensation wets the surfaces and form a liquid film. The surface is blanked by a liquid film which serves as a resistance to a heat transfer. In dropburst condensation, the condensed vapor form droplet on the surface. The droplet slides down when they reach a certain size. No liquid film to resist heat transfer. In film condensation, liquid film starts forming at the top of the plate and flows downward under the influence. The temperature of the condensate is at interference and decreases gradually to Ts at the wall. In dropwise condensation, on an outlet drop of varying diameters on the condensation surface instead of continuous liquid film, an extremely large heat transfer coefficient can be achieved. The challenge in dropwise condensation is not to achieve it, but rather to sustain it for a prolonged period and the time.